her busy. Oh, thank you, Summer. She's taking time out of her busy schedule to be with us tonight. So we're not going to keep her or you guys very long, but we want to make sure we share this message of health and happiness. So welcome and take it on over, Dr. Corey.
Hey everyone, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. So sorry, I am sitting in my car. So sorry for the shadowy haze. But I'm so glad to be able to join you all this evening, especially on the heels of one of probably the greatest product setups for people that I think that we're offering right now with Plexus. And so I really want to just take some time to really highlight for you what that setup is so that you know what you can possibly be empowered with going into the holiday season, setting you up for the new year with this system that Plexus has created for us at such a great price for this particular Black Friday special that's carried through to the end of the month. And so I think what a lot of people have been focusing on, and you can raise your hand if you've said as we've approached this holiday season that you are worried about weight gain. So I don't know. I will raise my hand. But so I think that's one thing that for sure always comes up around the holidays, because not only are people trying to struggle with the stress of the holidays, right? So you're trying to keep up with, I got to get the stuff taken care of for the kids. I got to get stuff taken care for my family. Things get crazy at work towards the end of the year. And so you have these added pressures on you around holiday season, on top of the fact that you're literally surrounded by food for Thanksgiving, you're surrounded by food for holiday parties at work, and then you of course may have your own holiday parties, your own family traditions, and then you go into Christmas, you have more holiday, more food, and you sit until the end of the year and you wait for January 1 to say, all right, I'm changing my life January 1. So that's usually how everybody's end of the year kind of, rounds out. And I think what is really important for us to understand is that all of the sort of cycle that we get into at the end of the year is not just about, it's not just about the holiday meal when you sit down at the table, that there's a process that's happening in our body that we have to equip our body to be able to deal with the stresses of the holiday season, in addition to the food consumption of the holiday season. Because if you don't deal with the stress, then what that means is that you've set yourself up, you've created an environment for where your body's like, oh yeah, I want more food, because it's so weak in the presence of all the stress that you have that's basically been going on for the past couple of weeks. And so I get really excited about this particular system that is currently available to us, that is the Triplex Plus Balance. So you have Triplex Plus Balance, and then you'll also have the opportunity to get a reset along with that. And so the reason why that Triplex Plus Balance combination is so important is because of kind of what you just heard Dr. Rachel talk about, is this, like she was talking about gut health. And because she was talking about gut health, then that sort of created the opportunity for her to then share more about Plexus, because that's the foundation. The foundation is always going to be gut health. The foundation is always going to be, this is where we start with ensuring that we restore our body's ability to absorb the nutrients that it needs from food, eliminate those nutrients properly, and so that your body knows what to do with the food that we intake. So that's just a part of it, because I'm talking about weight loss tonight. Oh, yeah, just make sure you're on mute for me. All right. So so the part I'm going to focus on tonight is that part of nutrient absorption in your body and your ability to actually lose weight based upon the different stressors that you might be experiencing around the holiday time. So if you look at the triplex, and you've got the three components of the triplex are a prebiotic, a probiotic, and magnesium. And so those three things, yep, thanks, Rachel. So the prebiotic basically is the Slim, and so this is the triplex in total. The prebiotic is the Slim, and so the Slim is that little pink packet that you drink. Your BioCleanse is your magnesium, and your Probio 5 is the probiotic. And so the way these products are allowing your body to better absorb nutrients from food is coupled with this product called Balance. And so Balance is sort of the new kid in the offering through the end of the holiday season that allows you to fully maximize what you can do with the triplex. So I know all of you have heard about people taking diabetes medicines to help them lose weight. They're all excited about their rapid weight loss that they were able to get by taking diabetes shots or these types of medicines to help people. That really, it's for people with diabetes, but it also helps you lose weight. But the reason why it helps you lose weight is because it helps your body to understand when it's full. So it increases satiety, and it helps your body to better be able to use the food that you consume for energy. So the appropriate way the body should be using food. So essentially, what you have the opportunity to do with triplex is literally the same thing, because we look at polydextrose, which is in the triplex system, and then you couple that with Balance, which is helping you to have better absorption of sugar, better absorption of the food that you intake. And you're essentially increasing those hormones that actually allow your body to think that it's full. So all these different hormones are going to be elevated in periods of stress. So we need to figure out a way how to regulate those hormones in periods of stress. And so you have the opportunity to do that with both triplex and Balance. And it's really nice that you can actually couple that with a reset, because the reset is actually going to kickstart that whole process for you and kickstart your body's ability to be able to quickly respond to those new nutrients that you're going to consume with the support of having the triplex and the Balance. So this system is set up for people who are in a, and I feel like I'm always picking on women, right? I feel like I'm always talking about how women experience health differently, women handle stress differently. I know we got a few men on the call, so I know I at least saw one. So not trying to single anybody, it's not trying to not take care of our men here tonight too. But with women, as women, we just experience stress differently. We're more susceptible to cortisol elevations in periods of stress. And if we don't do something to counter that, then it doesn't matter, what food you eat. It doesn't matter, how much exercising you do. You're only actually increasing your cortisol by not dealing with without dealing with the stress hormones that are causing, or the stress that's causing your hormones to be elevated in the first place. And so you have an opportunity by coupling that triplex with Balance, followed by after doing a reset, just really start to stabilize the body and to reset the metabolism so that you allow yourself the opportunity to really recover from all those different stressors and allow yourself to recover from the foods that we're eating, because we're able to have better nutrient absorption. So let's see, Rachel, were you showing slides? I'm looking on my phone. So I want to make, are you still showing the triplex?
I'm muted. Yeah, I was showing the triplex slide, but I also have one that talks about the Balance. And so it has a Balance on here. It is one of our fave products. But I think you broke it down really nicely, because at the end of the day, what I see this as and how this has come into my life and just made a transformation for me, not only clinically in my science brain, but also tactically, to have a plan that I don't have to go through that cycle and discount myself and my health to enjoy the holidays, right? I now can then focus on, I have my products. My products help support me. It's a supplement, not a substitute, right? It helps to support me to enjoy the time with family and friends. And I'm so very grateful for that. So thank you, Dr. Corey. I'm gonna throw it back to you one more time and maybe have you talk about there was something that you said, and so if you have to jump off, please, by all means. I thank you so much for that nice breakdown. Talking about how a lot of times I think you touched on it a little bit, but can you talk and expand just maybe a little bit more on how we're wearing so many hats, especially during the holidays, and how supplementation overall? I mean, I think you brought it, I mean, you can't do it any better than you did. I just love the way that you break it down and make it very and make it in bite-sized pieces for us to understand. Any parting words you want to give?
Yeah, yeah, no, thanks, appreciate that. Like, I think, so I'll speak to maybe a little bit more about, wearing the multiple hats, and then maybe a little bit more about just the, reset experience. Because I think sometimes people get a little nervous about this idea of doing a reset because they're like, okay, so I'm not eating food for 3 days. Like, how is that even supposed to work?
Yeah,
Right.
and on the holidays when you have all these opportunities to eat, am I gonna be like, why is it important to do it like now and not wait till January 1?
Yeah, so I think that's what people are like. That's why people say I'll wait till the new year, right? Because you're like, I'm just going to eat all the things that I want, and then I'm going to show up on January 1 and I'll do my reset. So I actually personally I finished my reset yesterday. And so I will say that for me, coming off of a holiday, and y'all, my Thanksgiving was nothing to write home about this year. So I can't even say I was like indulging for Thanksgiving this year because I clearly didn't. Um, I was working on a house. That's what I did for Thanksgiving. But I will say that I still wanted to do the reset. It wasn't for me about, oh, well, I ate too much over Thanksgiving break, so now I want to do a reset. The reason why I wanted to do the reset starting in November, and I plan to do one every month moving forward, is so that I can start to prepare my body to be able to understand how to use food in a healthier way. Because of the way that we tend to live these busy lives and we don't really take time to always prepare all our meals, we're not taking time to always ensure we've got carbohydrate, protein, and fat in the right proportions. Most of us don't have time to do that. So we eat what we can and when we can, and that's just the way it works. Sometimes we eat one meal a day, we might eat 2 meals a day. All that does is completely disrupt your metabolism. It disrupts your body's ability to know when it's a good time for you to eat versus when it's not a good time to eat. It sends confusing signals to your body. So because it doesn't know exactly what you're going to eat and when you're going to eat it, it stores more fat and produces more insulin, which is a fat storage hormone, because your body uses fat as a protector to keep our internal organs safe when we aren't doing what we're supposed to be doing and eating the right foods that we should be eating. So that's your body's way of storing up for backup energy, is let me just store fat because I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to have access to food again. So I'll just have this fat as a backup just in case. And so if you don't do a reset, and if you don't help your body to understand, like, how is my metabolism actually supposed to work, then you'll be fighting this battle like back to back of weight gain, weight loss. All of a sudden, I was hungry all the time. Now I'm not hungry all the time. I'm starting to lose weight, but then I'm not losing the weight in the right places. So, I mean, I'm not building muscle in the right places. Things aren't going to happen the way you would want them to if you're coming from this place of yo-yo dieting, or you're coming from this place of stress eating and not taking better care of yourselves on the front end. So you don't want to wait till January 1 to start your goal after you've continued to do all the eating and the dysregulating your metabolism. You need to start beforehand so that you help your body to better be able to recover and not go into these crisis modes when you overeat because it doesn't understand what it's supposed to do, because it's too much yo-yo. Your body doesn't do well with yo-yo. And so because it doesn't do well with yo-yo, it's going to constantly increase stress hormones until it can figure out what can I do to keep you safe. That's your body's whole goal, is how do I keep you safe? So I'm going to deprioritize some other stuff that you don't need right now. I'm going to deprioritize digestion. I'm going to deprioritize elimination because I need to focus on making sure that you have enough energy to keep your heart beating and your brain functioning.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
That is it. That is it. That is it. Dr. Corey, you have done it again. Just appreciate you always for your candid way that you explain to us how these products help us love on ourselves. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for hopping on. And I can take it from here.
All right.
Dr.
Thanks
Corey.
so much. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you too. So y'all, did you hear that? I mean, like, the things that stood out for me and why I love this Plexus journey so much is how are we training our body to be consistent? Like, in a consistent way, how are we supporting our body to do what it is intended to do? Our body's main goal is not to lose weight. Our body's main goal is to protect itself. And it does that by inflammation processes, our immune system. And when I tied all of those things to what was and what was not happening in my gut, you just have to understand the gravity of having a doable system to help our body do that. Are we saying that this supplement line cures, treats, diagnoses any diseases? No, because we cannot say that in with supplements. In no supplement company or no supplement line can. However, we do have clinical studies that prove the combination of the products, that our product combinations have been clinically proven to help heal a leaky gut. What is a leaky gut? That is when your gut lining is compromised and things that leak out into your system that shouldn't. And it causes that inflammation process because, again, our body's primary goal is to protect itself. So our inflammation goes up, right? And then what happens when you're not making the best food choices? You're breathing in toxins in the air, low food quality, prescriptions, antibiotics. It throws that off. How are we swinging the pendulum in the other direction? And that's where Plexus comes in. So I'm going to go back to the first. I'm going to touch on a couple of things because I know I wanted to spend the majority of the time hearing from Dr. Corey. Dr. Hartman, who is our Chief Medical Officer, I don't know if that's his official title, but he does he has a very good video, and I was going to show that tonight, but I think Dr. Corey broke it down to us better than I think he could have done. So Plexus, we are a gut health company. We are experts in the microbiome, leaders in what is it, Robin? Founded in gut health and experts in the microbiome. What is the microbiome? It's the bacteria that we have living in our body. We have trillions of bacteria living in our body that's communicating. The majority of it is in our gut. So our gut microbiome is connected to our brain. Our gut-brain axis is connected to our lungs. All the other microbiomes, our skin, our ears, our mouth, all of those bacteria that are living on those microbiomes in our body are communicating to each other. What are they saying? Well, if there's an imbalance of like more bad bacteria to good, it's screaming at you and it's giving you signs. If you have skin issues, lung issues, joint issues, GI effects. So gut health doesn't just have to do with, I don't have acid reflux, I'm not constipated, I don't have diarrhea, I don't have stomach pain. And people think, oh, well, my gut health is good. Is it really? And when you start to really focus in on putting in the good bacteria, having a diverse microbiome, getting rid of that bad bacteria, candida overgrowth a lot of times shows up as disease, as brain fog, as skin rashes, as tired, as I have to eat the cookie, as a sweet tooth, as I don't want to work out. And we're blaming ourselves. And when that light bulb went off for me, I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm not giving candida any more power. And once I started beating that down on a consistent basis. I don't have sinus medications. My allergist pretty much divorced me, said you don't need me anymore, because my body then was able to respond appropriately without all of that fungal overgrowth. What feeds that fungal overgrowth? Sugar and carbs, sedentary lifestyle. Like Dr. Corey said, the triplex, that's our cornerstone combo. It is a probiotic. It weeds, seeds, and feeds our gut. You're feeding it with prebiotics. You're keeping your blood sugar in a healthy range, which is also killing off that candida, because then it doesn't have food. You're making better food choices. You're getting rid of the bad bacteria. Your body then has the appropriate amount of magnesium to naturally eliminate. And it's a circle that's swinging that pendulum that I talked about earlier in the other direction. Well, I just want to lose weight. Okay, it's not that we don't have products that can just specifically help you do that. But like Dr. Corey said, if you're not addressing root causes and retraining your body on how to respond, then you're going to be in that rat race. And we're here to say that we have figured out how to get off of that wheel and come up with a consistent way to help you work towards your health goals. So weight loss basics, it talks about the slim microbiome. That's our pink drink. We do have a MetaBurn, which is a metabolism booster, and lean. This month is, these last 2 days of this month is a fantastic time to start with Plexus, because what Plexus has done is allowed us to purchase $100 or more combo, which I'm going to strongly suggest if you're starting, start with Triplex plus Balance if weight loss is a goal for you, or if you're working on your A1C, or if you've kind of heard that pre-diabetic talk from your doctor and you're not trying to go down that road. I strongly suggest you add Triplex plus Balance. Start with that, and that qualifies you to get a free reset. Let's talk a little bit more about reset, because it's a game changer. It's a 3-day fast, but it's nutritionally supported. A lot of times people can't think of going without food, but in our reset there are almost 70 grams of protein in a day, so you don't feel hangry. You have a collagen bone broth, a collagen tomato soup, a lean shake, a protein shake. You have a vanilla matcha bar that tastes really good and you can chew. And then the Restore product is our liver and gut detox, and it has berberine. If you've ever heard, now there's a lot of studies coming out about that supplement. So berberine helps with healthy glucose metabolism. It also helps as another layer with our pink drink to help keep your insulin in a healthy range. So it's doing a lot in those 3 days. And I think the most important thing, it's a mental shift, and it's retraining your body to want better, making better choices. So then going into a good health regimen with Triplex and adding Balance, your body is more receptive. You see the changes, you feel that your mood is better, and then you can see yourself making those better choices. So I recommend here are some reset before and afters. But people are losing 6 pounds, around 6 pounds or more. But more importantly, you start to see your face change. And again, that's just that jump start that you need to start in a different direction with making healthier choices. These are some of our faves. Okay, it's right at 8, so I'm gonna just quickly go over the benefits of becoming a VIP customer. So you heard me mention, I think Dr. Corey mentioned, as a VIP customer this month, today and tomorrow, you are eligible with a $100 order to get a free reset. So get with the person who invited you. But as a VIP customer, you do get wholesale pricing for their year. The enrollment or membership cost is $9.95 for 12 months of getting a 25% off discount. It's a no-brainer. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. You didn't like it, it didn't work for you, send it back. The company will give you your money. I really don't know of very many companies that stand behind the products like we do. And so I really enjoy that. One of the other access points that you have with your VIP account is the Pivotal program. So it's a 90-day program that helps you to maintain and usher in a consistent way to stay connected. It has healthy recipes, it has education, wellness information, it has workouts, and it's second to none, and it comes free with your VIP account. So that one-on-one support, and anytime you have time, you can log in and make it, personalize it and make it your own. You get a $20 product credit for each friend that joins you on this journey, because it is better with friends, and that's why we stick around. We love the products, but the community is phenomenal. So a lot of us stick around for that and the personal development. And then you actually can earn additional income with this opportunity. As a VIP customer, you will have a referral link, and you can take it as far as getting your products for free, or all the way to earning trips, monthly bonuses, company car, and maybe replacing your day job income, which is one of my goals. So we also get perks credits. So anytime your subscriptions run, there are no like obligations. You don't have to have a subscription. The subscriptions are courtesy, so they're set up. You can turn them off. There's no minimums that you have to maintain to keep your 25% discount. And then Pivotal, we talked about that. I think I get it now, that Plexus is different. Yes, it is direct sales. Yes, I am the crazy Plexus lady. But when you have products that help you and help your family change the belief that you have, like I can speak just for myself, the belief that I had that I was normal was going to be suffering from sinus and allergy problems, really not having a lot of energy, just kind of being overwhelmed, that feeling. And that was normal, because that's how we are at that age. And add on kids, add on spouses, add on extra jobs, and add on just the stress of life. That's just how it is, right? So with Plexus, it just opened up a different way of thinking and a different hope that there was something better out there for me. As a pharmacist, I'm then able now to share the benefits of these products and go on trips with my team and with our bigger team, and have personal development and just pour into myself and each other. And it's just been a lot of unexpected blessings. And I bet you if we go in the chat and we start to see people who have been with Plexus, even for 1 month or 10 years like Robin, you can see the benefits outside of weight loss, outside of getting off of prescriptions or working with their doctor to get off prescriptions, outside of the referral bonuses that we get, just the unexpected blessings that Plexus has brought. So that is our referral program. Talk to the person who invited you to the call or sent you this link. They will be able to point you in the right direction. It is not hard. There are a lot of training. There is a lot of opportunity to grow with this business opportunity, as well as feel better fundamentally with the products. The products work. They sell themselves. We just share the benefits of the products. Next step, connect with a friend who invited you, order your welcome pack or the combo that you want to start with. Make sure it is $100 order or more so that you could get the free reset. They will give you the code. The code is reset, but there's a certain way you have to put it in your cart. So just make sure that you're maximizing your discounts, because if you don't put it in the cart separate, you won't get the $89 discount. And get excited. I know that I'm the crazy Plexus lady, and I'm not making any apologies about it. I am so blessed by this opportunity and by this community that I won't shut up. I appreciate you guys for joining us. And Dr. Corey, again, I know she had to hop off, but if you have any questions for either one of us, get with the person who invited you, and I would love to connect with you and answer any questions. And let me just make sure. I think we're at the end of our program. I really appreciate you guys for hopping on. It is 8:06, and that's a little bit over how the time that we would normally like to be on here. So thank y'all. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Rachel's awesome.
Thanks. Thanks, Summer.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome.
Awesome job.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Get off of here.
Thank you.
Thank you.